Hey everybody. Alright, today is a special day for me because um, just got paid a couple of weeks ago and I was able to order something that I've been wanting for a long time. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That right there. And that. And that. So those are for my bike, and that means I won't be pedaling so much whenever I'm trying to go to work. I will pedal some, but it won't be as hard now that I'm going to have the conversion kit on my bike, which is awesome. Alright. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks since I did a plant update, and I've got some interesting things to show you today. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you guys today is my cilantro plant. It's grown quite a bit. It's got a little bit of this right here going on. I don't know if that's normal or not. But anyway, you can see that a lot of the leaves are really nice and green. Stalks are growing. They're even sprouting out. And the three little seedlings that I put in here are doing kind of alright too. There's one. There's the other one. And there's one over here. Oops. There's one right there. Alright, here's my pods. I got some updates on those too. The ones that I had lettuce in, I ended up pulling the lettuce out of. And I planted bell peppers in this one, which is still kind of dirty, but not as dirty as it was before. They haven't started sprouting yet. I planted bell peppers in this one. I planted catnip in this one, and they're just starting to sprout, but you can't really see them. Mainly because they're too little, not because of the condensation. And in here were the original two goji berries that I had. Yeah, that didn't help. Alright, so I put more dirt in there and I almost buried them, but I left a couple of leaves sticking out so that maybe they would grow and stick up out of the dirt again eventually. And my goji berries down here are doing pretty nice. And I put some more dirt in them too. I kind of buried some of those almost back in the back, but yeah, as you can see, these are getting a little bit bigger. Got tomato sprouts in here. There's cilantro in there. This is basil, and somehow a tomato seed got in there, so it sprouted a tomato plant, and I think that's a tomato plant back there in the back too. And that little bitty one right over there I think is a weed. I might have to pull him out. We got tomatoes in here. Tomatoes in here. Right, now here is another goji. I repotted this one in yet a bigger pot, and look at that sucker go. He's getting bigger. And these two here still haven't sprouted yet. I cannot remember for the life of me what I put in there. That I think was a chive, and it was probably a bad idea to stick it in that little pot. And these are Harvest Moon's little sensitive plants that still have not sprouted yet, so I repotted them in a different pot so that they would get more water. Let me show you my pepper plant. So he's gotten a little bit bigger. Oh, by the way, as you can see, this is spring in Aurora, Colorado. The spring equinox happened a couple of days ago. That was the first day of spring, and we still have snow. Wonderful. Anyway, pepper plant. I snipped off one of the branches right here, right there. It wasn't growing anything anyway. As you can see, I've got a little seedling there, and there, and right here. Those are little pepper seedlings. Had a bunch of little flowers on this plant, but I pollinated one of them, and it turned into a pepper. And look at this. Look at this weird thing. It's like a curlicue. Don't know why I did that. That's weird. But anyway, I'm waiting for it to turn red. And it's kind of a cool pepper right there. And the pineapple mint has grown a lot. And we've also got my... Sorry, little guy. We got my little baby aloe vera in there. I don't know how long it takes these little guys to grow, but man, I can't wait till he gets bigger. And of course, the moringa tree. The stem has gotten a lot harder. It's not brown yet, but it has strengthened up quite a bit. It's got quite a few more leaves on it and branches from where I snipped it. And when I snipped it last time, it shot up 2 branches, which was awesome, I thought, anyway. So it's getting bigger. It's bushing out, and I'm quite happy with that. I planted 3 more little moringa seeds in this pot too, so we'll see how those go. Say hi, Chaz. Ho 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 ho. And there's Bubbles. Hi, Bubbles. And the frog. That's one silly little guy right there. Chaz, Bubbles, and the frog. So the experiment with this semi-aquaponic system was kind of a failure. Partially because the fish and the frog kept getting up close to the hoses and they kept knocking the suckers off, so it didn't work like it was supposed to. Of course, had the fish been prevented from getting over by the hoses, they probably would have been able to knock them down, but as you can see, they knock everything down. All the decorations I have in there, they knocked them all down. So, or I mean, at least the ones that were small enough they could knock over. They haven't knocked over the big ones, obviously. And there, of course, is where I poured the water in, and they keep picking up the rocks, and they'll take them over there and spit them over on the big open spot. So, in a couple of days, that'll be all covered with rocks again. Alright, okay, so we will see you guys next week, hopefully. Bye.